lights of downtown Pittsburgh on this Sunday night, and at nearby Heinz Field, the next chapter in an intense rivalry as the Steelers get set to meet the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Football.
Stand up and cheer, stomp your feet, start clapping. NBC Sunday night about to happen. America's game, been waiting all day. Ravens and the Steelers have come to play. Al, Chris, Michelle, turning it up. It's the NFL.
Oh, Flacco.
We got a battle tonight, a winner take all, ain't nothing like Sunday night football. It's out of control. Get set, let's go. The clock's winding down. Let's rock and roll. Stand up and cheer, stomp your feet, start clapping. NBC Sunday night about to happen. The hits keep coming and the lights keep flashing. Come on, get ready for the action.
Why is Derek Carr featured so heavily?
I think this was the season after he actually played well.
Must have been. He's not on the same level as the rest of these guys, really.
Yeah, for real.
Degrees, breezy, Heinz
This is an
Field,
intro from
Pittsburgh.
2017.
Always passionate fans making a lot of noise as here comes the league's leading receiver, Antonio Brown. And his Steelers matched up against the ageless wonder himself, Terrell Suggs and the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Now, Michael Swiss-Collins with Michelle Tafoya. Two hot teams on one cold night. Temperature right at the freezing mark. The Ravens were 4-5 a month ago. They were right on the precipice, but they've turned it around. They have won 3 in a row, and they have the look, you know the saying, of the type of team you don't want to face in the playoffs if they can get there. Their graph is going straight up right now. The Steelers, meanwhile, red hot. They've won 7 games in a row. They can clinch the AFC North with a victory here tonight. They have a huge game a week from today against the New England Patriots right here. But they can't be looking ahead. They can't be looking past tonight, and they have to work their way through the emotional toll taken by the serious injury suffered by Ryan Shazier in Cincinnati on Monday night. Michelle will have more on that in just a minute. But, Chris, let's talk about this game right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers, you've seen a lot of them, and we've seen them all month long. What do you expect from them tonight?
Well, without Ryan Shazier, I think there's a real feeling amongst this offensive football team in Pittsburgh. It's time for them to take over. And why not? They've got the leading rusher, they've got the leading receiver, terrific offensive line, and Ben Roethlisberger. And if the Steelers can win 2 in a row at home against Baltimore and New England, they're the team to beat in Super Bowl 52.
Because the road to the Super Bowl would have to come through here. As far as Baltimore is concerned, a stumbling start to the season, but now they've gotten hot keys tonight for a win.
Well, Joe Flacco and his offensive teammates are coming off of their best game of the season, so that's a good sign. But what's made this rivalry so special over the years is Terrell Suggs and his defensive teammates going against Ben Roethlisberger and this offense. This is such a great rivalry and such a big game tonight for both these teams.
Never gets old. Right now to the field we go, and Michelle Tafoya. Michelle.
Well, as you said, Al, the story here in Pittsburgh is the back surgery to linebacker Ryan Shazier, who underwent spinal stabilization surgery on Wednesday and remains hospitalized here in Pittsburgh. Details on his condition and prognosis are scant, but Mike Tomlin told us Shazier's frame of mind is, quote, shockingly good, that he is spiritually strong and handling the not knowing what's next very well. Shazier certainly has the support of his teammates, with many of them wearing cleats with the hashtag ShayLeave and T-shirts with the number 50. Cam Hayward told me Ryan's a dear friend, a brother. He's strong-willed, and we're going to be there for him. Shazier was having a Pro Bowl-type season, leading the team in tackles by double digits. Replacing him tonight will be the combination of Arthur Moats and Sean Spence, a former Steeler whom the team brought in on Tuesday, Al.
All right, Michelle, I can well imagine a lot of love all over the Steel City for number 50 in abundance tonight as the Ravens get set to meet the Steelers on Sunday Night Football.
76th anniversary of the attack. Please rise and welcome the United States Stadium.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Verizon, best gifts on the best network. By the 2018 Kia Sorento. Learn more at kia.com. By Walmart, rock this Christmas with Walmart. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the 2020 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. We are into our series of final games. We have 6 games left. In real life, we've just wrapped up the NFL draft, and we're still on Reggie Corbin undrafted free agent signing watch. It's been a day, and I'm terrified. Anyway, so the bracket, we have our championship set for sometime in the future between Crayon and Adam, and then, of course, our third place match, Jacob and Joe, which will be, eventually, whenever it happens. Taking a look at the Fivals bracket really quick. We've got Andy and Preston in the Fivals, Connor and Wego in the Sevenals, Sprite and Gibby in the Ninals, and tonight's match, our Shit Bowl, the 11th place match between Rob and his Ravens and Colin and his Steelers. Let's take a look at these rosters. Here we see Madden already favoring the Ravens by about 7 overall points. I believe that is the highest possible diff in our tournament. 85 being the highest overall of any team. There's a couple teams with it, but Rob's is one of them, despite being 0-2 and finding himself in the last place matchup. So his team, the Shit Bowl. So we got Lamar Jackson at quarterback. We're going to have Leonard Fournette and Tevin Coleman mixing it up behind the, out back running the ball. They run the ball. That's what they do. Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans, Robbie Anderson out wide. Zach Ertz at tight end, Will Lutz at kicker, and of course the Ravens defense. And then over on the Pittsburgh side, we've got Kyler Murray under center and in shotgun, as he is wont to do. He's 5'10 sometimes. Dalvin Cook at running back. Marlon Mack might come in as a bit of a breather back, but otherwise it's going to be the Dalvin Cook show. Juju Smith-Schuster, Cortland Sutton, and Jarvis Landry at wide receiver. Mark Andrews at tight end. Chris Boswell? I don't remember his first name. Chris Boswell? Okay. Chris Boswell, a kicker. And then, of course, the Steelers defense. Without, I think we finally subbed out Shazier. He's still in the game, but, yeah, as we saw, the unfortunate injury still taking its toll here in 2020.
We're just going to start the stream at the end of practice, and then qualifying's at 8.
Got it. Cool.
This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. With the Baltimore Ravens. First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
Huge early opportunity for the Ravens there, but they can't come down with that ball.
Catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's see what you got.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
You hate to see it. Holding penalty on a first down pass.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Watch out for Hill on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
That would have been nuts if they'd actually blocked that.
Take over.
Alas, Rob's team taking over near midfield early in the first. Strong start for their defense.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard
I heard a rumor that the Dolphins were also considering trading for Fournette when they traded for Breida.
Interesting.
Because I guess the Jaguars are just trying to like jettison everybody and start it over.
As the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah, that's not too surprising.
Still no word on where Ngakoue is going to end up. He like very visibly wants out.
Here's Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this.
Lamar doing what Lamar does best.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He finds his target. It's Evans. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Troy Fumagalli there to make the grab.
Troy Nine's catching that one. Fumagalli. The filler tight end.
An ideal start for them, really.
Ravens taking an early lead.
And then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Give to Cook out of the gun. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. 4 down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and
Four
we
rushes,
the
4
offense
yards.
Trying to set the tempo and
I feel like he's going to break off a long one at some point this game, though.
Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play.
He caught that for a second. That was a really weird play.
Because the timing is so quick, but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Looked like he shanked that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And a catch right side by Evans. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Lamar, 3 for 4,
This will be
negative
a
2
loss
yards
of
and a
3,
touchdown.
and now a much tougher
Fantastic.
3rd down looming. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30.
Oh, man, strong hands by
Play
Tyreek
that
there.
time for the Ravens. 41 yards.
Firmly grasp it.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you
Grasp
consider
it.
the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
From the 27, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Fournette, a first down carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Oh, man, that's going to be a 4th down.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
All right, I'll be right back.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Following the main field
looks like I missed nothing.
To kick it away.
Nice.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. What? Go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, twisting away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one.
One quarter
on
down,
EA
10-0.
Sports.
I'm going to need to see some offense out of you, Colin.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
That was a weird
open man
animation.
is
It looked
Hill.
like
He's got it.
Lamar's hand just like snapped. Like, I don't need this wrist anymore. Goodbye.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson operating from the gun. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Coleman on the draw. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson. He can run for it, and he will.
Oh, this is absurd.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Like, if it's not a mobile quarterback, that dude gets super sacked, and instead he gets like a 30, 40-yard run.
Get to the 1st down marker, he blows right
Good
past
thing he's a mobile
and picks up
quarterback.
big
Yeah,
yardage.
for real.
Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught. It's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Oh my God,
That is
AI,
at the 7-yard line.
just
gain
doing
at
it.
all on the play there, and that'll bring up
That Alex
4th
Arma,
down.
nice.
I know
The
that
fullback
play
from
went
the
for no yardage,
Panthers.
all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across.
Hey, Delvin finally got a 10-plus yard run.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's really going to open up his offense.
I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight. 3 down. Watch 82. Sneak out late. Watch 82.
Nice. Late motion. Delay of game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track.
There you go, Juju.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run the counter with Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
So this is going to be an interesting, like next offseason is going to be super interesting for the running back landscape.
Splashy plays, as people like to call them.
Because this is year 4 coming up of that insane 2017 running back class.
I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains.
The year before that, so this is like the Dalvin, Joe Mixon. It was Breida, Eckler, Tariq Cohen. Ooh, touchdown Mark Andrews.
In the end zone, touchdown,
Kamara. I was like, I know there's some more big heavy hitters.
There to make the grab, as they are now on.
It'll be interesting to see which teams end up paying.
Probably someone will, but they should.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game.
I'm guessing the Vikings are going to pay up for Dalvin. Because if he goes into this year without a new contract, I don't think they're going to re-sign him because I have my concerns about the Vikings this coming season. Mainly on the fact that they just let half their defense walk. So they're going to have to pass a bunch, and then Dalvin's not going to be used unless it's in the passing game, just because they're going to be, like, so behind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think Mixon's already talking about holding out. It wouldn't shock me if they paid him.
Yeah, at least while Burrows are on his rookie contract, might as well have someone dependable.
Yeah, exactly.
Boswell now to kick it away after
I could see Kamara getting some sort of contract.
This is taken at the 3.
I guess Kamara could probably get a big contract no matter where he ends up, as long as he doesn't just like completely faceplant this season.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Yeah, 2017 and 2018 were both really good running back classes, which them hitting the end of their first 4 years is going to be super interesting. Oh yeah, James Conner is on his contract year too.
Quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run.
It's the McCaffrey and Fournette year too. They're on their 4th years as well. McCaffrey just got extended though.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Probably why they're trying to ship him out of town.
Evans has it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down he goes.
My God, Lamar, you had it.
Just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That should have been a touchdown.
Time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
That fake handoff was huge too. It took out that defender. And then he
make sure keep switching hands.
Yeah. And he juked instead of just running to the end zone. You hate to see it.
Try and run for it with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice field goal there, Lamar.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
That was a nice toss. Touchdown, Tyreek Hill.
There to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside
Rob's team's finally showing up.
He gets it done.
Needed the matchup.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Like if we did this tournament like 100 times, I feel like there's a good chance that, you know, Rob's team's playing for the Super Bowl a number of those times. But here he's in the shit bowl. Just bad luck in his games.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's it, baby. Mike 48. Time to go, night, night. Hey, we got tight left, tight ends left. 4 down, check left, right.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down at the 43.
Man, one of those screen plays actually worked.
Up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Robbie Anderson's juke move looks like it is not very highly rated. That was such a slow juke.
Stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now Baltimore
He's like a straight line speed guy, right?
They've had
Yeah,
a very
so
solid first
I guess that
half,
makes
and
sense.
as we near the end of that first half,
I have
they're just looking
no idea how
for a
elusive he is in
little
open
more on top
space.
of their lead right now.
Just know he's fast.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Robbie Anderson in Carolina should be interesting. I think that means that they don't try to force Curtis Samuel into that role anymore.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
They're gonna,
The Ravens get
I
a
don't
new
think they're gonna be able to get a
downs, give him
formation out in
17
time.
on that pickup.
This is just gonna be halftime, isn't it?
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters
Excellent
to go.
clock
We'll
management
take a
as always.
timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We're going to switch over to the race stream. Good luck for the rest of this game.
Thanks, dude, and good luck with your race. I'll probably tune in when this is done.
Sweet.
And plays like that are
Adios.
exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have this
Good
across
God.
midfield.
Lamar's in the
and
zone. I think his
inside
zone
the
ability
45.
is first one free, so he basically gets a free juke every time.
Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space.
Yeah, Lamar's legs are making a huge difference in this game. Kyler not really using his.
On that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11.
Coleman's also looking pretty elusive. Getting a lot more yards per carry than Fournette.
Like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll run with Fournette.
Fournette must have been listening.
15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Jackson on 3rd down, rolling to his, and he will score. Touchdown.
Sliding just for style. God damn, they're just going to pile it on, aren't they?
Touchdown run.
Well, I'll be back shortly.
Push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Murray now on 1st down. Slide, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Bynes coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He completes it to Evans. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Get the ball. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Anderson's got it. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Fournette, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson. This is Coleman with a grab. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes.
Yeah, the Steelers are going to need to throw some offense together, or else they're done, though.
Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Murray. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Back to Pittsburgh. Back 55. Tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson gets this one to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I walk away for 2 minutes. It looks like the Ravens have the ball in the red zone again. What's going on here? Is it like an interception or something? Oh my goodness.
From the gun, Jackson caught by the tight end Ertz. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble.
That's like 2 touchdowns that the Ravens didn't get because Lamar just slid too soon. All right, I think I'm watching the turnover. Yep, INT around midfield. Gotcha.
So out comes the field goal team once
Yep.
more.
Okay, that'll
From
do
the right
it.
hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Setting up the screen for Cook. Shifts free at the 15. And he gets this one inside
there we go.
the
Dalvin
15,
making
just
plays.
a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it,
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he's not able to get away.
That's 2 sacks on the same set of downs. That's terrible.
Pernell McPhee able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Letting one go deep for the... And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Oh, boy.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
I mean, the dagger part already happened, but that's definitely a dagger.
Football back. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Man, I got you.
And this is caught by Evans. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's Sam Cook now.
For Baltimore?
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll run it.
There you go, Kyler. Just pretend you're Lamar.
Empty
Easy.
space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And an alley to run. And he'll be
Kyler doing
taken
his
down,
Lamar
but not before
cosplay
he
is
gets
just
into
fantastic.
enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
3 plays in a row. Let's just tuck it and run. First 3 rushes of the game.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Murray now to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
Oh my, that's a fantastic play. Well done, Sutton.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cortland Sutton, 43 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
All in all, not going to matter, but it was a cool play for sure.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So did they bother with the onside kick or no?
So still lots of work
Looks
left
like
to
they
do,
do.
but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the
I don't think I've
hands
ever seen
team
an
for
onside
the
kick in this
Ravens.
Madden work.
The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best.
Curtis Samuel securing that
to
onside
press
kick.
advantages when you have them,
Leonard.
and field position
Leonard.
leads
I
you to
can't even
that
speak
type
anymore.
of play
Leonard
call,
Fournette.
whether you want to
Getting a
blitz
nice
or whether you want to
8-yarder.
throw the ball deep. Those
And we'll
types of
play
things,
until the 2-minute
now they've
warning,
given
and
up
it's
that
just
type
gonna
of
be
field
clock
position,
killing time.
advantage is switched to their opponent.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll
There's a
work it
first
inside
down.
the
That'll
30
bring
to
us
the
to
29-yard line.
2-minute warning.
6 yards to pick up, and
So
that's a
one more
first down.
first down, and then we're done here. I don't know if the Steelers are going to bother with timeouts. I guess we'll find out.
Let's go, fellas.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Yep, no timeouts, so this ought to be over pretty sure.
getting up
I went
there,
between
so
shortly
maybe
and
one
soon.
of those
Pretty
every
soon.
now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he is met.
They're not careful. They're not even going to be in field goal range anymore. So the AI can kick a dumb, bad-mannered field goal.
Team in this game, I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, that was interesting.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards.
All right, this has
it'll be 4th down.
bad-mannered field goal written all over it. If they can actually get the players out in time. I don't know if they will. I don't think they will. This is probably going to be our final.
Well, they could just
here it is.
Clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
It's up, and it's good.
So you wonder how this
rude.
Remember the next time these two teams meet, but well, a little drama there at the end,
Whoops.
but really this thing
Saw
was
behind the
already
curtain on that
decided.
one.
The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
323 rushing yards.
NFL
Oh
on
my
EA
Lord,
Sports. For
Lamar.
more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden.
What in the
NFL.
world?
With that,
Yo,
we
let's look
say
at those
good
rushing
night
stats.
from Pittsburgh.
That was something. Show me the rushing stats. Yeah, passing stats are, decent game out of Lamar. 2 interceptions with like a roughly 50% completion percentage, 54%. Not great for Kyler. 211 for Lamar. What in the world? Yeah, that's not broken at all. How you get in 11th place in this tournament with Lamar Jackson doing that? Oh my goodness. Wild times. Alright. Quick check on these. Tyreek did stuff. That big play from Cortland was huge. A lot of Mike Evans short yardage plays, which makes no sense, but that's okay. Alright. Cool. And with that, that'll conclude our first of the finals rounds games for the 11-Ls, aka Shit Bowl. Congratulations to Rob not having to face the burden that is being the last choice, if you even call it a choice. Colin will be the only person that does not have a choice to make as far as draft position goes. Tune in next time. I'm thinking about doing these a week apart now, so only Sunday night footballs. So tune in next Sunday to see Sprites Panthers and Gibby's Patriots compete for 9th place. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Take care. Stay safe.